You are listening to. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right, you're listening to the Empire Exchange, where we talk about energy, evolution, and intuition. I'm your host, Tori, and let's build this empire together. All right, let's get started. We're gonna jump right in with the astrology report. All right, so if you see me look down, that's because I am reading my notes. Okay, so the big theme next week is clarity creates movement. There's something you're getting clarity on, it looks like, and it's going to be moving towards something, obviously. Taking action on opportunity, making some sort of decision. All right, now May 15th through the 17th is grounded preparation and emotional awareness. So the week might start out practical with an emotional undertone. This is good for focusing on stability and security. Great for organizing plans, reviewing finances, clarifying priorities, that type of thing. Love energies feel steady and thoughtful. So if you're in love next week, you might be in love. Who knows? All right, now from the 18th to the 20th, we have communication and fast shifts. All right, now this is where most active energy comes in, mentally active. This is important for great conversations, sudden ideas, faster communications. It's giving Gemini energy, which I think Gemini energy is coming up. It's definitely coming up this week. Sorry, I skipped a whole section. Now it's going to be good for like networking, interviews, content creation, anything like that. Negotiations. All right, now May 20th to 21st, Gemini season begins. So welcome, Geminis. It's a new energy cycle. Now the sun moves into Gemini, so the collective shifts more dramatically. So if you know a Gemini, they are very dramatic. You listen to me, I am a Gemini sun. I am super dramatic. Curiosity, movement, communication, learning, connection. There's a lot going on. This begins a more flexible and dynamic chapter after a very slow Taurus energy for April and in early May. As far as love for next week, we have stable and reflection, important conversations and realization, and later on in the week we have flirtation energy. So the love mantra is, can we communicate openly and honestly? If the connections that can communicate clearly, they'll grow quickly. If you cannot, avoid honesty and there'll be confusion and inconsistency, aka get the fuck out of that connection. It is. All right, so we have collective career energies. We have early in the week is planning and preparation, followed by an opportunity and networking. You may get some sort of opportunity next week. Fresh ideas and momentum. So like I said, I'm seeing interviews, launches, collaborations, making content, marketing, that type of thing. Now, the mantra for the week, and I'm going to try to remember. I move forward with clarity, adaptability, and confidence. I move forward with clarity, adaptability, and confidence. All right. So as for psychically, I do feel like some of you are getting an opportunity. It's an opportunity to do something different. I don't know if this is coming from somebody who admires you, or if this is coming from somebody who you adore, or they adore you. You're getting an opportunity though. an opportunity to fix what has already, I'm not gonna say been broken, but like fix what's already challenging, what's already you're open to. It's definitely an opportunity to change. There's an opportunity for change. For some of you, this change can be moving. For others of you, this change can be just more relaxed energy. Relaxed energy. Let's get some tarot to back up everything that I'm saying here. We are using the Vice Versa Tarot deck today. Okay. Let's get into it. I just got a message. So you might be getting a message from somebody, and this message is from Duet. Has anybody used Duet before? Is Duet successful? Because I'm not on there enough, but I'm not finding it very helpful, successful, or necessary. But it's 2026. Dating is kind of overrated. All right, let's see. Spirit guiding guides and ancestors. We start out with the Eight of Cups. I love this. Eight of Cups is always about walking away. For some of you, you could be walking away from something and moving towards a dream. The guitar gives music. Somebody could be listening to specific music or involving themselves in music. Guitars may be significant. Let me see what the guitar means spiritually. I feel like it means something. Give me a second. Okay, so guitar spiritual meaning symbolizes intimacy with God. I don't like how they said that. Personal worship, and creative soul level communication. You could be having some communication with somebody on a very deep soul level. You could be creating a relationship with their higher being. And you could just, be playing music or devotion of some sort. Interesting. So you're walking. It also says that it can create or manipulate emotional and spiritual frequencies. So you might be listening to some frequencies that need to change. I don't know. Guitar is super significant for some reason. I don't know. Maybe somebody plays guitar. I have no idea. We have the Three of Swords. Now, for those of you that know, the Three of Swords is always an energy of like heartbreak, emotional pain. I think you're walking away from something that was very emotional. You could be walking away from a person or a place, a thing, an idea. For some of you, it could be walking away from the idea of poverty, stability not being exactly what you want it to be. But you're walking away from that idea. We have Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is always the energy of like worth fighting for. I don't know, for some reason I was just thinking about Mulan, the girl we're fighting for. I don't know, somebody might be fighting for some girl, I don't know. But it's like you're coming out of this energy of like self-pity into energy of movement forward. Spirit, what else do we have? we have the Page of Coins. With the Page of Coins, you're definitely building something. So here's the thing. With these cards, it's like you're walking away from something that gave you a little bit of heartbreak into something that you're going to actually be building some sort of foundation with. Now, this thing you're building foundation with, for some, it could be a career. With others, it could just be a relationship. It could just be you building a foundation with yourself. In fact, we're going to veer off the path here real fast. Spirit, what could we be building a foundation with? A new idea, new communication. I did see this card, but I actually put it back. Which makes me feel like this is 100%. The name Adam just popped up. I don't know why. Either way, you could be having some sort of new idea. It says new awareness, new insight. You could be just building off of some clarity that you have found here. And clarity is mainly the theme here. You're gonna get some sort of clarity about something. And whoever Adam is just messaged me. We have the Nine of Swords. This could be clarity about something that you've been stressed out about. Something that you haven't really. I'm not saying healed. I do think healed is the correct word, but I'm also not saying that too. It's like there's something that you're overthinking that you're gonna get clarity on. Something that keeps you awake at night. Something that it's like you have dreams about something. All right, Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups here? Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. I love the Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune means that the things are turning in your favor. When we think of a wheel, eventually a wheel has to spin. And sometimes it can spin backwards, but either way, I think it's spinning forwards here in this situation. That is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter right now is in retrograde. Is Jupiter in retrograde? Child, let me check before I tell y'all a lie. Okay, in retrograde at this moment. And that's a lie. Okay, we have Pluto retrograde. Oh, we have Mercury retrograde. Wait, that's a lie because I thought Mercury was in retrograde already. Either way, Pluto retrograde, Mercury retrograde is coming up. I thought we were in Mercury retrograde, but I guess I'm wrong. Clearly, I'm going to look that up. Yeah, we're not in Mercury retrograde right now, just Pluto retrograde. Clearly must have read that wrong. Wow. That's interesting. We're in a Pluto retrograde, which would make sense because Pluto retrograde is in Aquarius, which is one of the signs that is in the Wheel of Fortune if you own the regular tarot deck. So definitely I do think things are moving in your favor. You just don't see them moving in your favor. It's giving very much reflection. It's giving very much you taking the energy that was and turning it into something that will be. Now, we'll have to see what that energy is, of course, but you have the Six of Swords. Why is the Seven of Wands your Spirit? Six of Swords always gives me very much like conversation, moving in the right direction energy. Feels like you may not feel like you're moving in the right direction right now. And I think that's why you're feeling stuck, because the entire top row gives me feeling stuck energy, but hopeful. It's like you're building something, but you're afraid that what you're building is not actually what you're building. With the Three of Cups, it's celebration. Yeah, it's giving very much that you're building something, but you're afraid of what you're building. You're afraid of wasting time, because I get it. I'm not getting any younger. You're afraid of the, you know, what's the possibilities are. Okay, why do we have the Messenger of Coins and the Ace of Swords? Oh. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So once again, I do think there is something to celebrate next week. Something major to celebrate. For some of you, it's financial. I think most of you, I think it's just going to be something new. And that could be a new relationship. That could be a new job. That could be more money. Something new. And I feel like with that, you're going to see a whole bunch of different possibilities opening up for yourself. Things that you never expected to open before. And we have Temperance. Yeah. Temperance is balance, divine timing, divine order. And on the bottom, we have the King of Wands, taking control. King of Wands could be somebody coming into your life, but I also do think that's you taking control over something, especially creative. If you're a creative person, I think that's going to work out benefit for you, mainly next week. All right, we're going to get some Astro cards, see what the Astro cards have to say for you guys. Because overall, it just feels like you're starting something new next week, and it might be something small, maybe not something massive, but you're starting something new and you're building that foundation to where you need to be. Mars, motion, yep, movement. Movement, movement, movement. We have the solar calm, clarity. Something about the 16th could be very significant. Or the 22nd, but I don't think, yeah, the 22nd is next Friday. Tenth house authority. Okay. Now, just with these three cards alone, it definitely gives me more of a work vibe. Because that's what your 10th house is. Your 10th house is your career, is how you show up. We have Aries acts. There's a lot of Aries energy. When I say Aries energy, you don't have to be Aries or have that in your chart, but it just means you're definitely doing a lot of movement. A lot of movement. A lot of passion. Sometimes the Aries do things without thinking. If you know an Aries person, guarantee you, especially if it's a man, they did things without thinking. They always do things without thinking. They think about their actions after they do them. All right, Spirit, what do we have here? Clarity was on the bottom, which is really funny. What do we have here, Spirit? First is empowerment. I feel like you're about to empower yourself to do something different, to go somewhere different, to learn something new, to open up the possibilities of what can be. Joy. There's a lot of red here and like orange as well, which gives me root and sacral chakra energy, which definitely means like, you know, creativity, movement, passion, you know, setting foundations, grounding. Okay. We have acceptance. You might be accepting something, accepting an offer, accepting the earth the way it is. We have healer and we have sexuality on the mount. I don't know, baby. You might be having some sexual healing. Wake up, wake up. Don't ask me why that first popped in my head. Sexual feeling. No. Anyway. Let's get some with the T cards. Because, these are always wild. Now, when it comes to with the T cards, remember, they don't necessarily have to do 100% with this reading. This is just us being nosy and getting some tea on what could happen next week. So spirit guide, angel guides, ancestors, let's get some tea. Come on, spirits. I know you got some. Okay. We have no facts, all vibes, no receipts, talking nonsense, and messy storytelling. Somebody might be lying next week. I mean, if you live in America, there's always somebody lying, especially at the federal level. Don't get me well, you know what? Fuck it. There's always somebody lying at the federal level. What else might happen, Spirit? Give us an idea what else might happen. Spiritual hater. Mad at your magic glowing up. Thinks that your magic is fake. Low vibe energy. You got somebody hating on you. Now, this could be somebody you know. Now I'm gonna give you an example from my life. This could be somebody who secretly hates you, but they copy everything that you do. Copycat energy. Steals your idea, duplicates your style, feeds off of your creativity. Yeah, this could be somebody who wants to be you, but isn't you. I know somebody who does that same exact shit to me, and it's kind of annoying. Divination abuser. Yeah, they might be looking into you. They might be trying to figure out who you are or what you're up to, because you may not giving this person any more access, but they might be even spreading lies about you. Some people may be hearing it. Some people know it. You're wasting time, stuck, no changes. Limited, yeah. And then we have bad habits on the bottom. Obsessed lover, yeah. Honestly, this person can go to hell. I hope this person is not the person that's coming back. For some of you, there is a person coming back, but I hope this is not the person. We got ain't shit on the bottom. In over their head, a wolf in sheep's clothing, and then we have queen rising. All these cards literally tell me that somebody just ain't shit. They're gonna try to come in. They're gonna try to feed off your energy again, and don't let them. That's all I'm saying. Don't let them. Okay, spirits. What else we got? Let's get one more. Get a couple of these for next week. It's really hard to see with this light. Okay. We have whale. Just as a whale can dive into depths of the sea and endure immense pressure, you also have the ability to endure both emotional and physical pressures. The whale. You're gonna have a lot of deep-rooted emotions that might come up, and I feel like just as a whale can take those pressures, you can also take the pressures yourself. So don't let some small emotional or physical inconvenience stop you from achieving that goal. We also have horse. Find balance between instinctive and tamed Oh, tame part of your personality. So find balance in the instinctive and the tame part of your personality. Sorry, that freaking thing was a little hard to read. All right, so we have horse. One more. One more. The color of these cards and the gold on them makes them a little difficult to read, but whatever. I ain't saying I could read the best anyway, so you knew. All right. We're gonna take this. Ooh, the Anak. The Anak presents the key to all hidden knowledge. The loop symbolizes eternal soul as the beginning, or as there is no beginning or end. All right. And on the bottom we have cat. Let's follow no. Let's follow the spirit's animal and embark on a profound journey of self-discovery. There's going to be a lot of things that come up around yourself next week. When I say yourself, I think there's, once again, somebody might come in and try to fuck with you. You gotta keep your composure here. Either way, I do think that you are embracing a different side of life here. Thought my computer was getting hot. Come on, give me some advice, Spirit. Okay, we have breathe through any tensions. Like I said, I think something's going to happen next week, and you have to really review yourself and how you look at these things. Be real. So be real about whatever's going on with your opportunities and with your life right now. And one more. Work through your feelings. Yep. There's going to be a lot that's happening next week, and I need you to reveal what needs to be seen. Yes, don't hide yourself. There's a lot about don't hiding yourself, but I also do think that clarity is just coming. There's some sort of clarity that's coming that you're not really expecting. But I definitely think next week is going to be very, very interesting. Oh, excuse me. All right, now I thank you for watching the Empire Exchange podcast. I am Tori. You can, if I gave you a ha-ha, if I made you laugh, leave a comment or share this with somebody who, may need to build their empire. Like I say, it takes a village, because it does. Follow me on all of my socials, Empire Exchange Pod, as well as Tori _the THA_terrific on all of my socials. That is TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I'm forgetting Instagram. So follow me on those. And if you're abroad, I hope you're having a beautiful day. If you're in America, I hope you're having a beautiful day as well. But I always say people abroad, because I'm sure they're watching this like late at night or early in the morning, depending on where you are in the world. Either way, I love you guys. Stay beautiful, stay bold, those beautiful things that keep you the person that you are. And as I always say, stay divine and stay royal.